And so in earlier series, you all have learned what is email marketing, what are different kinds of email marketing. So in this part of our video, we will be learning how to efficiently design the email campaign, right? So what are the do's and don'ts in that? If I talk about an email marketing campaign, the first thing which comes in our mind is that the email should land in the inbox, right? Not just land in the inbox, I even want the users to click on the email of mine and open it, and also do the ultimate aim is that click on the link, right? So the email marketing doesn't mean just making the email land in the inbox of the user, right? We have to make the user click on the body of the email so that I can achieve my ultimate aim. If I talk about the email landing in the inbox, there are a few things that we have to take care on. What are the rules of the different email marketing platform, right? And what should be written, what should not be written on the body or on the heading of the campaign, right? There are certain restrictions which are made by various platforms, like you can't write the entire heading in full caps lock on. If your entire caps lock is on, like if all your words or letters are in capital letter, email marketing platform, be it Gmail, be it Yahoo, be it any, that they treats that you're trying to hide some message, right? Because if you're making any spelling error while writing something, they do underline with the red crooked line inside it. But if you write the same wrong spelling mistake by keeping all the caps lock on, so for any platform, it treats that the word is right, because it's the nomenclature of writing that every word starts with a capital letter. So while every letter is a capital, that reads that it is written like apple, A-P-P-L-E. I'm writing A-P-L-E. For him, it is A for P and then L and then E. So it is no spelling mistake. So never write your heading in full caps lock, right? Second thing, don't use the words like free, dollar, win, won and stuff like that, right? Because it is something called as a spamming, right? These all comes under spamming. What is spamming? Spamming means where you're trying to unnecessarily send lots of email or message to the persons who are actually not expecting to receive your emails, right? That is called as a spamming of the message, like filling the inbox with the unnecessary emails. And I'm pretty sure you've met it very hardly. You all check the emails, and I'm sure you all just go to spam to clear it, right? So if any email of mine lands in the spam, so I'm pretty sure there is no visibility of that, right? It's not that like you have learned how to write stuff, it will make the people to open your email. There are few ways that you can utilize, or you can strategize to make them open. The first way to make the email open is the subject line, right? This entire the stuff that I'm about to tell you right now, it comes under the open rate, right? The first thing in email marketing that we try to increase is the open rate of the email, right? So open rate means how many emails has gone into the inbox of the user, and out of those emails, how many of the users have opened my email. So in order to increase the open rate, the first thing that I should look upon is the subject line of my email. So if I try to segregate or classify the kinds of subject lines, so basically there are 4 kinds of subject line, right? The first kind of subject line is called as a blind. The second kind of subject line is called as a clear benefit. The third is your urgency, and the fourth is your proof, right? Now, what is a blind subject line? A blind subject line is like the user is never clear what is he going to find inside the email, right? For example, if I'll say Amitabh Bachchan slapped on the face of Abhishek Bachchan. Now, the moment you hear this, you will feel that Amitabh Bachchan might have given a good tight slap on the cheeks of the Abhishek Bachchan, right? So, but actually that is not the case. Might be the stories that there was a director who have earlier signed Amitabh Bachchan as the main lead hero in that. But the moment Amitabh Bachchan came to know that Abhishek Bachchan is working in that film, he refused to work in that film. So that's literally that he didn't literally slapped, but that is a symbolical representation that he slapped on Abhishek Bachchan's face by leaving that movie, right? But what was being written as the heading? And out of that curiosity only, you just opened the email to read it, right? Like there are many kind of emails coming on Salman Khan on his marriages, and we out of curiosity always tries to open it. And that's my objective, to make my email open. By writing such a good subject line, I achieved my objective of open rate, right? So that was the first kind of subject line, which is called as a blind subject line. Fine. If I talk about the second kind of subject line, that is called as an urgency. It is mostly used kind of subject line in email marketing campaign. So urgency means where they're trying to create some urgency of you opening that email. For example, last 24 hours left to avail the offer. Final reminder for you, right? The moment you read these kind of email subject lines, you feel that probably there might be some other email that have been sent from that platform and I might have missed it, right? And out of thinking that this is the final reminder, you'll try to see, okay, fine, what is the stuff which is he was trying to say in the earlier emails. And my objective again achieved. My objective was to make you open the email, and you have opened the email, right? The third kind of subject line is called as like proof. The proof means where I'm trying to give some proof, right? For example, like L&T has been awarded for the kind of building that they construct, that it is very good in terms of earthquake resistance, right? So he has been even awarded for that. So tomorrow, if L&T is trying to promote that the building that we are making, these are earthquake resistance, he is having proof. Like you see any brand which is advertising on television, none of the brand is less than 50 years old, saying 100 years old, 120 years old, affiliated from I don't know what all bodies they used to say. Fine. So by saying or by giving these kind of messages, they are giving a proof that whatever I am saying, it's a fact. I'm not saying on air anything, right? And the last kind of the email subject line that we use is clear benefit. So what is clear benefit? Clear benefit means there is clearly, I know what benefit I'm going to achieve after reading this email. Like if I'll say, learn how to increase your Facebook page likes in 10 days. Lose 40 kg weight in 40 days. So you know what is the element which I'm going to find inside that email, right? And out of that benefit which is being associated in that email, you open that email ID, right? And that is the way how we increase our open rate, right? If I talk about the subject line, so these are the four basically kinds of subject line, but these are not the only points through which I can increase my open rate. There are more enhancers, like we call it a topping or icing. Like when we make a cake, we put an icing on it so that it will be more beautiful and delicious to look as well as taste. So in the next part of ours, you'll be learning how to efficiently even enhance my open rate with the help of these four kind of subject lines that we have designed, right? Stay tuned and do watch the second part of our video.